I definitely saw one of those videos. That was very cool.
How long you been playing?
I've been playing violin since I was 5.
Wow.
Greek music-wise, since middle school, because I was involved in the Greek music competition in California. So now I play for groups there. So it's a healthy balance of competition, but that competition preserves the culture. So I was very fortunate to be able to learn from a lot of people out there.
Now, you know Irene.
Irene,
Dance. That's there's a lot of them
here. From Boston? Okay, I'm not familiar. This is my second one.
Era microfono
Are
tetio.
you staying in this
Antonio,
Yeah,
tetio.
I actually go to school here, so at Hellenic College, so it worked out very nice.
Most of them are here.
Okay, dancers. So they're all dancers. I've heard of it. Oh, okay. Okay. Exactly.
A friend of mine came up with that name.
I'll probably search it and then see that I viewed it before. One of the videos.
Yeah. Some of the stuff is very interesting. American stuff, weird stuff.
I know if she plays Korean, I play Laoto too, so it could work out very nicely actually. Yeah. I know my Laoto's back at home and I'm like itching. Oh, like a drug. I'm itching to have it again.
You're gonna have it set up.
I'm gonna go home and fly it back because it'll be cheaper. If I were to ship it, I'd have to do all the precautions. But it'll honestly be cheaper to fly back home and get it. It's professional from Andreas. It's beautiful now. It has the nice gold leondati. It's beautiful and it plays amazing.
I don't know anything about those, but I know instruments.
Yeah.
Woodworks as well.
Oh, very nice. Lathe or
Everything.
okay.
If I show you pictures of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
My instruments.
I didn't mind that.
It is.
All of his instruments have graphite neck.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the temperature is, the humidity, it just doesn't.
That's awesome.
But they're expensive. These ones have like staves on the back, stuff.
I got this violin from a musician in Greece. It's like my pride and joy.
Nice case.
Thank you. It's my good travel case. Does me good. So I just need to do both. So I'll find one out here. But
The bow is, I think you look for something that's already existing, like an older bow that has
you know, I don't usually like new, but I think for the bow I get something new. Because it's, I mean,
I know.
the wood I feel really, that's the thing that the wood on the bow is what expires quick because you can just change out the hair. So, if you want to play accordion, I can take the last.
Oh, I know. Yeah, let's get that excited.
Nice.
Excited. It's all yours.
I don't know any. I'm super excited to network and talk to people.
Wow, look at all the rosin on that thing.
It's like I just took one of my students' violins today and I said, you know, I used to never clean it, but once I paid my own money for my own violin, I was dude, we're polishing it. hit the
There's
rose
a
water.
funny one where there's certain folk players that would actually use all the rosin that's fallen on the top, and they put the bow underneath, and they get more rosin. They recycle the rosin, basically. Yeah, I love that.
Violin players of America.
Yeah, truly. I'm pretty bad as somebody who plays like classical violin too. Mine's not. This is okay. It's not. It's like a whole nother level.
That's wear and tear.
I'm robotic.
Matthew, you said you play classical?
No, I play classical, but I've done folk music. Although Epirotic is sort of specialized, especially for fiddle. Haven't really ever.
I've never done Epirotic.
Would you do other Greek stuff?
Yeah, I do everything else. The island and Cretan is
I mean, the Epirotic is so specific.
yeah.
I wonder if there's somebody here now. He's specialized.
What does he play?
Why don't you say hello? As I said again in the yes, because of the changes around. He's so versatile.
Anyway, I met him and he was like, "Oh, I saw your folk here." And then we started talking. He was like,
You're involved with Boston.
"Yeah, we would play there once in a while." I have it on my phone actually. Anyway, he said, "Yeah, I've just been doing only." And I'm like, "Wow, there's so few violinists." Like, yeah.
It's all
I know.
Let's just
Yeah.
do like one more and then.
Although a lot of the recordings have kind of to do the thing, and then behind he's like, moving around it and doing stuff, but it's never, in your face.
Now I do.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking for it. I missed last night, unfortunately.
Index.
Yeah, Bob. This is Just play it for them.
In the car,
During the program? No.
Yeah, okay. Κουράστηκες?
Δεν είχα σκοπό να είμαι εδώ.
Δεν
Θα
πειράζει.
κάνω ό,τι θέλεις.
Όταν θα παίξω θα με συνοδεύεις. Where is the problem? Doesn't
Ναι.
matter.
Υπάρχουν και άλλοι που παίζουν λαούδο.
It's friendly atmosphere, no
Very casual,
worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
Σκέφτηκα
but
ότι μπορώ και να παίξω.
you know me, you know my repertoire.
All right,
Okay,
you have to tell me
so-
the chords though. I might not be able to hear it.
No worries,
Yeah.
no worries.
Είναι μερικοί που
Αυτό
παίζουν λαούδο.
το ξέρω, το
Το
ξέρω.
σκέφτηκα να του δώσω το λαούδο και εγώ μπορώ να παίξω.
Μετά,
Βαβιέν.
μετά. Να δείξω εγώ πρώτα. Να πω, ναι.
Μπορεί να έχουν ερωτήσεις, γιατί είχα πει ότι
Βέβαια,
είναι
βέβαια,
και για
βέβαια.
μουσικούς
Ναι, ναι.
και για όχι
Ναι,
μουσικούς.
βέβαια,
So,
βέβαια.
Ωραία.
Όλα. We have to do
κόσμος
everything.
Όπως ήρθανε.
Βέβαια. Γιατί είχες μεράκι εσύ? Γιατί είχες τόσο άγχος που δεν θα είχε κόσμο?
Πιο πολλοί ήρθανε σήμερα από χθες.
But yesterday, I think, is the fault of the organization staff. Okay.
Yeah.
Σιγά, σιγά.
Δεν ξέρεις καθόλου ούτε το που έχω.
Τι κάνεις? Γεια σας. Όλα καλά.
Ο Κώστας, πολύ καλός χορευτής.
Κώστας,
Ο Κώστας, ναι.
τι παίζει?
Είναι χορευτής.
Χορευτής.
And then there's also some stuff.
Okay.
Για να τραγουδήσουνε, για να παίξουνε. Για να
Ναι,
τραγουδήσουνε.
ναι. Μια χαρά. Είναι live stream.
Είναι live stream.
Είναι live stream.
Μπορεί.
So the
Τώρα έχω μεράκι.
mic. Πολλοί το βλέπουν,
Ναι.
λίγοι το καταλαβαίνουν. Did you get me?
Ναι, ναι, ναι. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Μην στεναχωρείς. Μην στεναχωρείς.
Νομίζω μπορούμε να...
Να καθίσουν όλοι. Σταματία.
Oh boy. Εγώ. Well, thank you all for coming. What an amazing turnout. So this is Aurel
Aurel Kyrio.
Kyrio, who is a wonderful...
Περίμενε.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, yes, I won't touch anything. Sorry, I wasn't prepared to do this. So, he's a wonderful violin player. 1 2 1 2. And we're going to be we're going to be learning about music from Epiro, violin music, and also beyond Greece. I'm sort of thinking that Aurel will be talking to us, telling us some things, teaching us, and then also there'll be a lot of room for questions and participation as well. Does that sound good? Like what people have in mind? Yes.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for your coming tonight. Yeah. 1, 2. Τώρα είναι εντάξει? Με ακούτε? 90% are Greeks, I think so. 10% are American. So, I told before to Irini tonight to do these things. First set to be to show you about Epirotic music, general Epirus. After the Myroloi in Epirus, and you can ask me about the Myroloi, about the music in Epirus, about the Epirotic dances, everything, and generally in all of areas of Greece, dances and songs, Macedonian area, Thrace area, islands area, Crete area, and Epirus as well. The second set, all the group of Lycion Elinon to dance. First Epirotica, after, if they want, some Nisiotica, some Thraces, some Macedonica, δεν υπάρχει πρόβλημα. Okay? Let's go. And yesterday in an event of Christopher King about his book, Lament of Epirus, I told 2-3 words about the Epirus. Epirus, in difference from other areas of Greece, is one very special area which his music is based on the pentatonic scale. It's not normally scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, like major and minor scale like in West Europe. But this pentatonic scale is very solid thing. So for many years, and during the Ottoman Empire, it was impossible to destroy this thing, because 5 notes, if we miss one of these 5 notes, everything is nothing after. So until today, we have again one real thing we can call a real thing in music of Epirus. Very, very special is the Lament of Epirus. We say in Greek, Myroloi. Myroloi is coming from the, at the beginning of music in Epirus, it was oral music. After was the flute of shepherd. We say in Greek, phlogiera. The shepherd from the nature is all the time alone, just with sheep, and he plays for the nature, pastoral things, and for himself, because he is alone anytime. So the Myroloi is starting from this thing. After is cultivated, and more cultivated, and until today is very big tradition. We start every event in Epirus, at least, sorry, birthday party, christening party, wedding party, and funeral as well. We play Myroloi. We start with Myroloi, not another piece in Epirus. Except of Myroloi exists and Skaros. Skaros is more pastoral thing because it's more close to shepherd, which was the person which was playing his flute, and today is coming Skaros and Lament and Myroloi. At the beginning, I will start with Myroloi, and after I play for you Skaros. Pame. Sol. G. you see, at the Myroloi of Epirus, I played lot of sliding, glissanto λέμε, στα ελληνικά. Χωρίς glissanto, το Myroloi doesn't make sense. It's like Chinese music. Δηλαδή, το pentatonic scales, this is the basic notes. This is the more specific. Everywhere we can do glissando, sliding, and to express exactly what means Myroloi. Except of Myroloi, I told you, is and Skaros. Is about the same, but is more close to do imitation for the birds, from the nature, from the sound of natures, and for the dogs, because the dogs, it was part of shepherd's life to protect the sheep and go.
One question about the
Yeah.
glissando.
Glissando, yeah?
Yeah. So as you do it, it reminds at least me the notes and the vibration that the clarino is producing.
Yeah.
Is it an attempt to copy it, or this came first and clarino tried to copy the sound?
I told you, the first stud of Epirus music, it was oral. After was coming the flute of shepherd. We find today in Epirus, but not so often, because the main role, the leader, is the clarinet. Before the clarinet, it was the violin. Leader in Epirus music, it was the violin. After was coming the clarinet, and until today, the clarinet is the leader in Epirus. The probabilities to do more sliding is in violin. Because of that, is again still today is more special one lament for violin. And clarinet we see is very usually to play one Myroloi. And in clarinet they play by glissando, but not so much of the violin. Yeah, yeah. It's more present the glissando in violin, Myroloi. Let's go Skaros. if you see the Skaros, is more technical piece than Miroloi. Except of that, exists some thoughts about the Skaros because it was in area of Romania today, Moldavlahia, which all the Vlachs there, it was the main profession, it was the shepherd. But in Greece, πυρετομορφία ακριβώς το Σκάρος, που σήμερα, αν πάμε στη Ρουμανία, δεν το βρίσκουμε πια.
In Greece,
Greece,
the
yeah.
form of Skaros became really solidified,
Yeah.
which we don't find in Romania
Yeah.
anymore.
In Greece is exactly what means Skaros, not another country. And in south of Albania, the north of Epirus, is not so often the Skaros. Miroloi, yes, exist. Very nice Miroloia, like in Greece. Skaros, not too much. I can say nothing. About my experience in south of Albania and north of Epirus, very, very rarely is Skaros. In Greece exists normally until today. If you have any question about, yeah, tell me.
You talk about the progress in time between
Yeah.
those things. When did it start in Moldavlahia in this region, and when did it come down and slowly
Yeah.
move to the Epirotic
Yeah.
land?
You have to understand one thing. It's not like today. It was not borders. Everywhere it was open, even during the Ottoman Empire, and before. Maybe at the beginning of the Byzantine period, it was, it is very old. Moldavlahia is very old. Didn't exist Romania, nothing. It was a big empire, Moldavlahia. And lot of these people was coming down in Pindos, very famous mountain in Epirus, and it was the first toponym Pindos for the Vlachs in Greece. And if we compare with other countries in Balkan, the most population of Vlachs exists in Greece. Little bit in Albania, little bit in North Macedonia, little bit in Bulgaria, little bit in Serbia. In Romania is very few things, not too much, because I was 2 times there. And I wanted to ask and to learn something about Vlachs. Is very little bit things. The main of this population is in Greece. This population, which we call Vlach, now we can say they are Greeks in tradition, in religion, in customs and habit, in everything. And they are Epirotes, is Epirotic people now. It's not more to say separate from the Greeks, separate from the, they are like Greeks. And in Albania, all the Vlachs in south of Albania, it was Greek mentality. Why? Because the schools, the church, it was anytime in Greek languages. So the lot of Orthodox, of Albanian Orthodox as well, they had Greek culture anytime. At the moment when is separated after the Ottoman Empire, the Greek it was state, Albania it was state. After it was τα πράγματα που τους ξεχωρίζανε
The
σε
things that
εισαγωγικά.
separated them.
Yeah, but it was, the Greek culture, it was present anytime.
So it was connected, the music was connected to church, to religion mostly, and it was going
The music,
together with
it was part of his life. So, you understand. Yeah?
I have two questions actually, but I'll start with this. You mentioned earlier about the form. Can you explain deeper about the form of the piece that you just played? I'm very interested in that.
About the Miroloi.
Yes. Oh, no,
Yeah.
the second one.
Skaros.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Skaros, I told you, is one like lament,
Right.
but is more close to the shepherd's life.
Right. But I
Yeah.
mean the form of the music.
The form is starting by very virtuose, very technical motifs, but sometimes the cadence
Yes.
is the moment which we understand exactly what is this. For example. This is the cadence.
Okay.
You can understand this is Greek Finnish story.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay? Because a lot of these motifs exist in Romania, for example. If we see this cadence, is Skaros of Greece.
Okay.
Yeah. This is, it's not too much, but this is a special piece of Greece.
Okay.
The Miroloi is different. We have to slide, to express more depth, more lament, more elegiac things. Lament is different thing, yeah. But with lament we start every event in Epirus.
Okay.
I told, birthday party, christening party, wedding party, and funeral as well.
The other question that I had
Yeah.
is about notation. I know this obviously is very old music, and it probably, I'm assuming there wasn't a system of notation
Yeah.
when it began, so it was passed down by ear over the years, which makes me think maybe it has changed over the years
Yeah.
as well. And is there a notation system today, or does it still get passed down by ear?
This is the problem with the writers.
Yeah.
Any times I accept lot of calls. Nico, how can I write this one? How can I write your Miroloi? It's not so easy because the writing in music is coming from West Europe.
Right.
And the person which established forever the way to write the notes, it was Johann Sebastian Bach.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as well, he decided for the better tempered clavier. What means better tempered clavier? Means F sharp, for example, is the same note with G flat. But in fact, it's not the same. In the sound in nature, which is gift from the God, is not the same. F sharp is a little bit more up than G flat, because the tendency of F sharp is to go towards to G, more close to G. G flat has tendency to go to F, so it's not the same. For example, in violin, I can do it. I can slide, for example, to F sharp to be a little more up than, but in piano, in accordion, why Bach decided to do this thing? Because it was very trouble, very difficult to write this music, to F sharp, different writing, G flat, different writing, to read different, so difficult. And after he decided to do F sharp and G flat is the same thing. One of my professors in university, I remember like today, when I played Miroi, because I finished for the Classical Conductor university, but parallel I played Epirotic music. And he told me, the accordion was helping too much the Epirotic music, but in the same time, accordion did too much damage in this music because it's static. In violin, I told you, I can slide to F sharp to be a little more up than G flat. In accordion, it's just one key.
Right. That leads me to another question. So
Yeah.
You started as a classical
Classical, high school for violin and the university for classical conductor.
So how did you learn the microtones?
Microtones. In Epirus doesn't exist microtones.
But like the in between.
Yeah, because the way of sliding
Right.
is not separated. It's not one significative thing. In Middle East scales is very significative. If you don't play with microtones, which in Greek we say moria, without moria doesn't exist good music in Middle East. For the makams, for example, for the oriental scales, Huzam, Hijaz, Usak, Rast, all these scales, when I said now, in Balkan is full of this music, which is based in these scales of Middle East. And all these scales was coming from Ottoman Empire. Before the Ottoman Empire, it was different, the music. I will show you, because we have the accordion. No, just to show.
Oh, okay.
You see? We have white keys and black keys. This is C. You see? C. C sharp, the black. D. D sharp. E. From C to C sharp is semitone or emitone. C sharp to D, again semitone. D, D sharp, semitone. D sharp, E semitone. E, F, semitone, but no black key. Before coming the Ottoman Empire, which they brought and their music, they destroyed everything in good way. Yeah? The music is nice everywhere. In Greece, Albania today, Bulgaria today, North Macedonia today, Serbian, Romanian, Montenegro, everywhere, Croatian, it was the music based on the old Greek modes. Ionian, Dorian, Aeolian, Locrian, Mixolydian, Phrygian, Lydian. So, what is this Ionic, Doric, everything? All the white keys is Dorian, Ionian, Mixolydian, all these Greek modes, without black keys. For example, from C to C, it was Ionian. Horis, black, just white keys. From D to D, it was Dorian. From E to E, it was Aeolian. F to F, but just white keys, Phrygian. To G, Itane, Mixolydian. A, it was Lydian. B, Locrian. So we have 7 modes, Greek modes, which was basic all the music in this area, in Balkan, mainly in Balkan. And now you have one general view, panoramic, about the music before Ottoman Empire. At the moment was coming Ottoman Empire, they brought Huzam, Makams, for example, Hijaz, very often in Balkan, in Greece, everywhere, in Turkey. This is the microtone. This is Sabah, for example. So they brought this music and destroyed our music in good way anytime, because every music is nice. Just in Epirus, it was impossible to destroy. Epirus is still one real thing about 2,300 years. Because of that, it's very special, this music. And we must be proud of this, at least for us, the Greeks.
I think there was a question here a little bit earlier, am I right?
Except of the Epirotic music, somebody is interested for the Nisiotica, for the...
So my question is going back to the Epirotica. You're playing it on what I would consider to be, I recognize as a modern violin. When it was starting to translate to a string instrument, was it a violin like this, or was it an older instrument?
Tell me again about the...
So the musical instrument that the miraloi and the skaros were played on, was it the violin like you have here, or was it an older version?
I think at the moment was coming the violin in Greece, mainly in Epirus, it was in perfect way, the violin. No more changes in instrumental violin. It's like today, how is today. But the changes in these instruments, about violin, viola, clavier, the piano today. It was changed time by time in West Europe, not in East, not in Balkan. Okay? When the violin was coming in Epirus, was coming perfectly, like today. And we try to play the Miroloi, all the music in East Europe. East Europe, except of Poland, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Austria, because it was more close to West Europe and in classical music. But in Greece, Albania, Bulgaria, it was more East, more Asian area about the music. So the violin, it was coming like today, and it's not changing.
When did it
Never.
come?
Yeah.
When did it come?
1850, about that, yeah. The 17th century, yeah. Yeah.
So before the violin came in, did they have instruments like the lira or the godolko, which they were using?
In Epirus, it was the flute.
Just the floyer, no,
The flute.
no bowed strings before that.
No, violin. At the moment, when the Miroloi, for example, Skaros, for example, all the dances, because it was not just the Miroloi like piece in Epirus, it was a lot of dances. We have a lot of dances. Pogonissia, Zagorissia, lot of dances. Chamika, lot of that. It was necessary to have some instrument to support the main role of violin, the main role of clarinet. So was coming the lute. It was coming the defi, frame drum about the rhythm. So today the most basic schema,
Scheme.
the band, the main band is violin, clarinet, lute, and defi. We can use an accordion as well, doesn't matter. But the more specific is violin, clarinet, lute, and defi, frame drum.
Did they ever have gaida or zurna or similar?
Yeah. About the gaida, zurna, gaida. About the bagpipe. It was coming again from the shepherds, because with the skin of the sheep, but to be more specific, the sheep of God is exactly for the bagpipe, not from the sheep. They tried to find something different about the sound. Because the sound of bagpipe, it was more interesting. And it was possibilities to have one drone. We say buchala for the bagpipe. Except of the first thing we play with fingers is another tube, more larger, which is going like drone to keep the ISO lemon. Bagpipe we find everywhere, in Crete, in Epirus. It's very nice to play Miroloi with gaida. For me, it's very nice. In Macedonian exists, Bulgarian as well is full of bagpipe. But we find them in Spain, Italy, a lot of Greeks which was going after the Ottoman Empire in south of Italy. We say Megali Elada, Magna Greca. Exist bagpipe, they play until today. And it's interesting, very interesting, and the sound of bagpipe in Epirus about Miroloi, and is one very traditional dance which say gaida. I can play little bit gaida to have an idea. C major. And in Gaida, thank you, we use again the sliding, the glissando. Is very, very specific thing, is one featuring in Epirus music, the glissando, the sliding. For example, Vembo Romanula. If we don't use glissando, it's Chinese music. This is the specific of music of Epirus, in Epirus.
I have a question.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you have a question? Oh, I was just wondering about polyphonic music. I don't know if you wanted to get into that, but maybe if you could talk a little bit about it. And my sort of question is the relationship of that to the instrumental music.
Yeah.
Did they just evolve separately, or, yeah?
Polyphonic music.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe we could sing something together. If you can lead us through
No
it,
worries,
people are
yeah.
interested. Maybe
About
we
the
could sing.
polyphonic music and this section of music in Epirus is very, very interesting. I'm starting from Greece first. We have the first voice, which we say taker, αυτός που παίρνει το πρώτο, την πρώτη μελωδία. The second is the cutter, αυτός που κόβει. The third is the thrower, αυτός που πάει πιο ψηλά. And the fourth is the drone, isokratima in Greek. Isokratima, που κρατάς ίσιο. Because of that, Socrates, it was the father of justice. Everything is starting from the Greece. Isokratima, Isos. So, it's very interesting. Ορετικά κοπάθα καημένος, the first take. Όχο, the cutter. The thrower, after all the chords. Μήπως, again, solo. Μήπως σκότωσα κανένα, όχο, the cutter. Hey, the thrower. Μήπως σκότωσα κανένα. Μήπως σκότωσα κανένα. Μήπως φίλησα καμιά. This is the most classic form of polyphonic songs in Epirus in Greece. If we are coming more closer to Albanian side in North Epirus, we can find a lot of types of polyphonic songs. So in Avlona, let's go, is very special. Janina Cipane Süte, hey, Janino. It's one song for Janina. We have polyphonic in Scrapari. Dote tretem te venitem si candi. The cutter. Si candili more kurska faye. Different sound, different voices. In Korça, in my town, is different polyphonic songs. But the most classical form, the type is taker, cutter, thrower, and drone. Isokratima. This is. If you want, we can song. If you know the Tikakopata Kaimenos, μπορούμε να το τραγουδήσουμε. Δεν υπάρχει πρόβλημα. Όποιος θέλει. Polyphonic song is without attending music. No accompany from the music. It's just the polyphonic, the vocal, yeah.
Would you say it's old? It's very old.
Very old. Yeah, it's the same old like Epirus music. It's very old.
And it sounds like it developed separately from the music.
No.
Notes are similar, but
together.
Okay.
It was together.
Yeah.
And the dances and the polyphonic song and Miroloi and Staros, it was in together all the time. But depends from the areas. In Thesprotia, as πούμε, we sing different type, but polyphonic. In Ioannina is little more different. But again, it's polyphonic song. It's pentatonic. Anytime, it's pentatonic. In Argyro-Castro, in Albania, in North Epirus, we find in Zagorochoria, in Zagoria, we don't have dances. We have just polyphonic. Then in Greece, if we say Zagorisio, we means the dance, which is very special. It's 5/4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ai, more Costa, Costanbi. Ai, more Costa, Costantas. Ore tu mitro, ad more Constantaki. Ore levendaki. 5/4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is the best dances in Zagorisio. And another Zagorisio is Capesovo. Or Capeso, ovo Capeso, ovo Thapeso, or Napethano. It's very special song, and dance is very nice. We have Pogonisia in Epirus, very, very popular dances. In Pogonisio, the main role is of the clarinet. The violin in Pogonisio is just attending. The clarinet is playing. The violin is just in some villages of Epirus in Yanina, close to Pogoni, Delvinaci, we find more deep. Έπεσα απ' το δέντρο, κύρα Γεωργένα. It's not more. It's άντε τώρα στάξε χωρίσματα, έλα γε μου να φιληθούμε, έλα γε μου να φιληθούμε. It's more deep, more elegia.
You wouldn't play both within one song. It's one
Yo.
or the other.
Ή θα παίξεις αυτό ή το άλλο.
Yeah.
Δηλαδή, το άλλο είσαι. Yeah. About the accompany of violin of the for the Pogonisia and the other dances, is special for the Vlach dances. Για τα βλάχικα is different. It's more major. It's not or then pi. Margina diamari, lele voi cola lele, margina diamari, cola con vogliani, cola iutrezza caravani, lele voi cola lele, etc., etc. So we have lot of things in Epirus, but everything is very, very nice. If we play opus prepi, is nice. Another question, what do you want to learn? Yeah,
One
tell
probably
me.
might be personal. What is the history of this violin?
I bought in London.
Okay.
Yeah, from the one Polish man. Yeah. It's German violin.
Okay, so it goes back in time a lot. Do you know when it was created or?
About the violin like instrument.
This specific one, it seems to be kind of an older variant, for example.
It looks worn.
Yeah.
I don't have idea. But
You might have some interesting instrumental history in there, some musical history. That's what I'm asking.
where?
It seems like it has been either with many musicians in its life, in the
Yeah.
violin of its life, and I was.
Oh, the history of the violin.
In West Europe is coming by the German. Yeah.
Jo, jo, po të pyet për atë violin. Kur e ke marrë sa vjetër është për atë?
Po I thash
Për këtë,
nga
Kur e
një
ke blerë sa-
Polak, from one Polish guy I bought in London.
Sa vjetër është?
But it's about 1827.
Okay. That's,
Yeah, 1827. Sorry. Yeah, tell me.
I have a question about Miroloi
Yeah.
starting a wedding. Is it sad?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
too.
Except of the nature of sad of Miroloi, today we are proud if we start with Miroloi in every event, because we have to show for the crowd, for example, what we are. We are part of this very old music, so we have to play this music, to show for the other people this music, and to be proud of that. Doesn't matter, it's very elegiac, it's very lament, but doesn't matter. We play it in wedding party, doesn't matter, because it's in our tradition. Δεν υπάρχει πρόβλημα, γιατί σου είπα έχει γίνει τόσο παραδοσιακό το θέμα με το Μυρολόι που σε κάθε εκδήλωση, σε κάθε γενέθλια, πάρτι, σε γάμος και σε κηδεία το παίζουν το Μυρολόι. Δεν υπάρχει πρόβλημα. Δηλαδή δεν υπάρχει, doesn't exist any problems like that.
Such a tradition to be
Yeah.
played at all of these
Tradition.
weddings.
Yeah?
Do you feel that Epirotical music is more emotional than other?
For me, yes. For me, yes. Especially for me, yes. But if you listen for the first time, it's not so easy to understand it. But if you be more familiar with music, after, I swear you never go out from this music. You want to be entertainment, this music for you anytime. Because it's not just the music, it's the steps of the dances. Is very special, very nice. It's very slow if we compare with other countries like Romania, like Bulgaria as well. But the Epirotic is very slow, but στα ελληνικά το λέμε πολύ τσιμπάρικο. Είναι τσιμπάρικο. Especially dances for the women is very Kirille. Yeah,
So earlier, when she asked the question about if the instruments were different long ago, and you said it was just about the same, I'm wondering about the tuning, because obviously you're playing in 440, and for instance, back during the Baroque times, it was 415. So was it like 415 back then, or did they always play in 440? Like, how did that evolve?
In Epirus, we play like tuning is the same like classical violin.
So, but like...
For example, in Turkey,
Yeah.
the E is D, one tone more down.
Oh, okay.
They play one tone more down.
Right, right.
In Greece, no. In Epirus, no. In islands of Greece, no. It's the same typical tuning like classical.
Was it the same as Western Europe during the Baroque times when they played at 415 instead of 440 today?
Yeah, about the riffs.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You are okay. About the riffs. Again, I am referred to Ottoman Empire.
Right.
Because Ottoman Empire was 500 years present in Balkan. And 500 years is not so easy. For everything, not just for the music. They changed all the mentality, all the habits, all the customs. But I told, because the pentatonic scale, the Epirotic music, it was very solid and they didn't damage this music. About the rhythm. About the rhythm, we have the normally rhythm is 4/4. The second rhythm is statria leme sta Hellenica, is 3/4. The other rhythm is 7/8. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. This is more specific for Kalamatiano, for Sirto, in Peloponneso, in Macedonia, Iata Macedonica, 7/8 is very often, very present. And another rhythms, if we go in Grevena, close to Yanina, is very special. It's very difficult to account the rhythm, the bars. Ta 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 ra da ta 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 ra da ta. Is about 3/4, but more how piovary,
Heavier?
more heavy. Ta 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 ta. Tochamico is 3/4, but is more heavy. Pam pa 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 pum pa 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 pa, and we can keep it little bit more. Pum pa 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 pa, pum pa 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 pa, pum pa 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 pa, to express more emotional thing, more feeling, and it's not ta 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 ta. If we put the metronome, it's impossible to count. It's boom pa 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 bim pa pam pam pa 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 pam pa 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 bam pa bam bam ta ra da da itia. Another rhythm is night by 8. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. But it's Karsilama Leme from Smyrni, Minor Asia. Is the very Greek area famous in Turkish, Smyrni, Izmir today in Turkish. For example, Dimitrula Moyasu, Tra ta 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 tam tam ta 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 tam ta tra ta 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 tam ta 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 night by 8. So we have 4 by 4, 3 by 4, 6 by 8, 9 by 8, 5 by 4, the Zagorisio. This is the most popular riffs in Epirus and in Greece as well.
Rhythms or these time signatures commonly change throughout the piece? Like you go from like 3 by 4 to 4 by 4 in the same piece? Or does it usually stay the same?
No, from the beginning, for example, for one piece is the same from the beginning and the end.
Okay.
No changes during the song, during the dances. Stateria έχουμε in 3 by 4 we have, for example, very popular Condula Lemonia. This is 3 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Any question? The guy is interested for the Nisiotica, huh? Yeah. But Nisiotica is little more easy, not too much sliding, but we have to use little bit. For example, C major. No, don't play over, just to show. We can't play. the chamiko is little bit different the ending. This is the way to close the chamiko.
Some people brought instruments.
Yeah. If you want to play something, or yeah, or to dance together, if you want, some epirotic, some nisiotica, ό,τι θέλετε. If you can take the chairs on the side and you can dance a little bit here. Do you agree? Yeah. Yeah.
Should we maybe go out to the atrium and dance? Would that be
They have easier for them.
microphones?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
If you want to dance, we can maybe
Yeah.
take the chairs.
Do it the chairs a little more on side. Yeah? Okay, let's go Pogonisio, Pogonisio, Pogonisio. Pogonisio. Huh? Let's go Pogonisio, καλύτερα. G, G, minor. Γιάννη μου το, Γιάννη μου το, άιντε. Γιάννη μου το μαντήλι σου, έλα, τι το έχεις λερωμένο, βρε Γιάννη, Γιαννάκη μου, τι το έχεις λερωμένο, βρε παλικαράκι μου. Το
αράδικο ή κάτι τέτοιο.
Καλαματένο.
Καλαματένο.
Δεν μπορεί να το σημαίνει, αυτό είναι το θέμα.
I think we could do the Zagorisio. Just hold on a minute, let's get the rhythm right.
Inicia μετά.
Από G, από...
7/8.
Καλαμάτια.
Καλαμάτια.
Από...
G. D, C, C major. Major.
Τι θέλετε, στα 3 δεν χορέψατε. Tum ta 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 tum ta 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 tum sol G. Yes, of course. Tum ta 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 ta. Re minor, D minor.
A minor.
Ne?
Now, can I just say a thank you so much to Aurel Kyrio for coming out? Yeah.
The last piece, Zacharula.
And one more piece, Zacharula.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
G minor. Zacharula, Zacharula, Murangi seti cardo.
Να είστε καλά.